Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Okay, so today we're going to do some more hip stuff, stuff that where involves the leg bone moving within the pelvic area or the hip socket or the hip joint. So what you're going to need is a block. So I've got this block downstairs, it's handy. And then you're going to need a strap. All right. And I just wanted to, last time I was thinking about it, when I was showing the movement of the leg bone within the hip socket, I was actually showing you, I was actually doing it quite fast, but really when that leg bone is turning inside the hip socket, you actually want it to be slow so that you can connect with the movement and make sure that you're not compensating anywhere else in the body. So I did want to make that note. All right, we're going to start on the floor on our backs. And if laying on your back is not comfortable, you can always put your feet up over a chair or a table, or you could do legs up the wall. That will help. And also, have other props around, pillows or blankets if you need to put something underneath your hips when you're lying on the floor or underneath your shoulders. Okay, so and you can obviously always pause me and go get those things, and then make sure when you're getting yourself set up, you're as comfortable as possible in any of the positions. Okay, and you can always use, as I say, props. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to have our knees bent. So we're going to start with the strap first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around my legs. Okay. I'm going to cinch it up. And I'm going to cinch it up so, let's see, that if I'm looking at my legs right here before I lay down, my knees and leg and hips are lined up. All right, so it's snug. Okay, then I'm going to come down. Let's go like this. Okay, my feet are flat on the floor, and I'm going to just check in here with my breathing. So I'm going to put my head back down. I'm going to check in with my breathing here, and I'm going to make sure I feel comfortable here. So this is also where you can add in some props to make yourself more at ease. Okay. Then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my pelvis quiet, and I'm just gently going to press outwards into this strap with my leg. But I'm going to make sure that the movement starts where my leg bone comes into where my pelvis is. Okay, so I'm not generating the movement with my knee or my foot. It's starting here. So the movement's really, 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 really small. Like you probably can't even see my legs moving on the screen. Now, the other thing you want to make sure, bring your hands into the front here. Okay? And you want to make sure that your hip flexors are not firing when you do this. So it's just the outer side parts of the leg pressing in to the strap. Okay, I'm not using my jaw to do this movement. And all I'm doing is gently pressing out and then letting it go. Gently pressing out and then letting it go. And everything else is soft while I'm doing it. If I notice I'm using another part of my body to do this, I need to back off and make the range smaller. Let's just do 2 more. Okay, and I'm just going to take the strap off. You can do the same. And place the strap on the floor. And then just notice how you feel. Take a couple breaths here. Now I'm going to take my block, okay, and I'm going to place the block between my legs, okay, kind of the same spot that I had placed the strap, okay. Play around with what angle of the block feels good. It might, narrower might feel better. And you can just turn, I can just turn the block to get different angles. Okay. Same thing. Check in, make sure I'm feeling at ease. Make sure I don't need any other props to help me out here. Bring my hands to the front of my leg bones and start to gently press inwards, making sure that the hip flexors are not firing. And then you can let go. Gently pressing in. Let go. So we're watching for our breath to make sure you're not holding your breath, or make sure you're not using your feet. They're not gripping to do this movement. This movement is the inside of the leg bone, the inner thigh, it's coming together. And can everything else stay soft and quiet? All right, and let's let that one go. Take it out, take the block out, and then just notice how you feel. Okay, and then now we're gonna move into bridge, but it's up to you. You can use the strap or the block, or I guess you could even try using both. And so I'm gonna use the strap. I like the strap for myself. That's just me though. Okay, I feel better using the strap. Okay, so bridge pose. Okay, got my strap on. I'm gonna feel the center of both heels, the balls of my feet, and the base of my pinky toe, even when I'm lying down here. Okay. And I'm going to press my legs out into the strap, and then I'm going to lift my butt away from the floor. And then I can come down. Okay. I'm going to move up and down. Nice and easy breathing. Just moving at my own pace. Let's do 2 more here. And when you're done, just take the strap or the block away, and then take a couple more breaths here and just notice how you feel. All right, so from here, we're going to come on up onto our knees. Just gonna move you guys up, move the video up, okay. All right, from here, we're gonna move into a lunge, or a kneeling lunge, okay? If you have sore knees, you can put a rolled up mat or a blanket under your knees, okay? If you need to be by something for stability, do that. So we're gonna bring one foot forward, okay? Now, from here, we're gonna keep our pelvis facing forward, and we're gonna think about just elongating and the movement happening where the leg bone and the pelvis is. So that's where the movement is being generated, okay, on the knee, on the leg of the knee that's on the floor. And sorry, and the opposite side too, we're getting movement of where the pelvis and the leg bone is. Okay, so I'm just coming forwards and back. I'm gonna come to the side so you can see that better. So I'm coming forwards and back. So leg bone. Okay. I'm not moving very far. Okay. Great. Now we're going to come forward. And then if you can, we're going to bring our arms up to cactus arms. Nice, soft, gentle breathing. Okay, and then we're going to come into, actually let's cross our arms, and then we're going to twist towards the bent knee. So you want to keep your pelvis facing forward, and it's a rotation of your torso. My shoulders, my jaw has stayed in line with my torso. Okay, come on back to center, and let's switch legs. Okay, so I'm going to start by just coming forward a little bit. So I'm working on feeling the movement of my leg bones in my pelvis, in my hip joint, there. I want to make sure everything else is soft. Okay, I can feel the front foot, but I'm not gripping it into the ground. If you're gripping anywhere in your body, you need to back the movement off. You need to make the range of motion smaller. Okay, so let's come forward. Hold, we're gonna bring up to cactus arms. Nice, light breathing. Okay, then we're gonna cross our hands on our shoulders, and then we're gonna take ourselves into a twist towards the bent knee. So I move just my torso. My chin stayed in line with my torso. Great, back to center, push back. Okay, here, we're gonna come into a bit of a side crescent. Okay, so I'm gonna move there so you can see me. Leg comes out, okay. All right, I'm gonna think about lifting up through my left side, and then I'm gonna come on over to the side. Okay, back up. Switch sides. I'll just move over. Let's see. Leg comes out. So I'm lifting, think about lifting through my right. And note my pelvis stays the same and I'm just coming over. Nice, light, easy breathing. And then back up. Great. Okay, let's move on up to standing. Feeling heels of both feet, the balls of your feet and the base of the pinky toe. And then we're just gonna come into a squat, like a bit of a chair pose, sorry. And then back up. So the movement here is hip, okay, so pelvis is moving on top of the leg bones. There's movement at the knee and there's movement down at the ankle as well, okay? So all 3 points. Okay, and then like what we did on the floor, let's just put our hands on the outside of our legs, okay? And you can gently push, and when you come down into your chair, you can push your legs gently out into your hands. Make sure you're not creating, though, any tension through your upper body. Okay, let's come on back up. Try that again. So we're just gently pressing our legs, our legs out into our hands. And then come on back up. Let's grab that block. Okay, place it between. Yeah, that's a little bit wide for me for standing, and then this is, well, actually that's not too bad. It's a little narrow, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to squeeze my legs in, and then I'm going to come into, yeah, it's a little narrow for me, but that's, you get the idea. It's just fun to play around. Just noticing, do you feel more grounded when you do this? Do you feel more stable? Are you able to keep this part of your body, your upper body, light when you do it? Can you feel your feet better? Lovely. Okay, take that away. Now let's stand and notice how you feel. Just take the arms wide. Inhale. Exhale. Around. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully you can, take what you've learned from this practice and go out into the day and just kind of notice how you're feeling for the rest of the day, and then come back onto your mat and practice that again, and just see if you can notice any other changes if you were to practice that even for 3 or 4 days in a row. And have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.